and welcome to episode 3 of How to Learn Anything, the show in which I learn 2 unrelated skills from scratch and combine them in interesting and unconventional ways. During the show, we'll break down the process of learning cool stuff through bite-sized chunks of information provided by industry experts, my failure, and hopefully, my eventual success.
I've never liked spicy food, and I don't like that I don't like it. For this episode, I'd like to see if I can develop a taste for spice, then completely destroy it while playing the piano in front of a bunch of people. While I'm relearning the piano that I quit when I was 8 because I thought it was dumb, I will be attempting to increase my tolerance for spicy food, which is pretty much 0 at the moment, and work my way up to eating the spiciest pepper on planet Earth, the Carolina Reaper. This is how to play the piano while eating the hottest pepper in the world.
With the goals that we have for me to go out and learn a song and learn how to play the piano and then play this song for people in about 2.5 months, what do you think the most effective, style of piano would be to learn?
Jazz.
Okay.
100%. I think that jazz would be easier. I think that being able to improvise is going to be something that will come in your favor because it's just I just got to know the notes.
And it's super fun.
Yeah, and piano is it's super visual. It's laid out for you in a really nice way. I think that it would be the best.
How do you think that eating spicy food is going to influence my ability to play that song?
Okay, I can't do it. It's so spicy. Oh my God.
After the first spicy piano test run, we met up a few days later for our first piano lesson. It wasn't great, but some of what I learned when I was a kid came back, which made me think that nailing this song in 2.5 months might be possible. To get there, my plan is to practice every day, master the right hand, then move on to playing with both my hands, nailing the solo, and finally, putting it all together. But none of this will matter unless I start working on the more entertaining part of this episode. I can't believe that's mild. I still don't understand why people eat this for pleasure. It's just painful and it's gross. All right, we're going for the full jalapeno. I sort of rub my eyes. I'm gonna stop at this one for today. This one is way too hot for me. Maybe that's its point. But this is the one I'm gonna start cooking stuff with, the jalapeno pepper. And hopefully, eventually, I can get to the habanero and then the Carolina Reaper. After the threshold test, I started a morning routine of eating a jalapeno pepper every day with my eggs and a spicy meal every night for supper.
That was still super hot, but honestly, it was pretty tasty, which I never thought was something that I would say about a hot pepper.
So hot. Is that spicy? It doesn't seem that spicy. After 3 weeks of Spicy Town, I felt like I was making some progress, but I didn't think it was enough. So I decided to sit down with the guy who invented the Reaper to see if he could help. These are the 3 main questions that I've had from people about the Carolina Reaper. So number 1 is, can you die from eating a Carolina Reaper?
No, you cannot die from eating a Carolina Reaper unless you have a genetic predisposition to an allergy for peppers.
Second question, can you damage your taste buds from eating this pepper?
No, you cannot damage your taste buds from eating peppers.
Okay, and then does it hurt twice?
Yes, until you get used to it.
With 2 pieces of good news, Ed and I ate a pepper, and he gave me some advice on how to prepare for the show.
Well, I would do it after you ate a meal, but there's really nothing you can do to prepare.
D major?
I'm not very proud to say, but I've only practiced like 3 times
Wow.
since we last got together.
Oh, that is so bad. Well, at least
Yeah.
you're honest. Have you been practicing eating your hot peppers?
Yeah.
You have? Like every day?
Oh, every day. I'm eating.
How is it that he'll practice eating a hot pepper? To me, that sounds way more painful than playing some scales for 10 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Not true. After being scolded by Sophia and reminding myself that I only had 1.5 months left to learn this thing, I actually started practicing piano almost every day. A week or so in, I figured out the chords and became a lot more confident playing with both my hands at the same time. Then I dislocated my shoulder during Christmas wrestling with the director of the show, which made practicing a lot more difficult, but not impossible. A few weeks later, I combined playing the song with eating peppers. This made it hard to focus on the parts I didn't have down to muscle memory, so I kept working on those until I could do them with my eyes closed. And with a week left to the performance, I tackled the habanero, played at an open mic, ate some spicy pizza I didn't think was spicy anymore, practiced with scenic route to Alaska, and prepared for the day I had been dreading for the past 70 days.
Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the main attraction.
That's how to play the piano while eating the hottest pepper in the world.
As far as takeaways go for this episode, the first one is that when I started practicing consistently, learning piano went from being painful to being a blast. And the second one is, it is possible to increase your tolerance for spicy food if you gradually work on it. Just don't eat the Carolina Reaper, because that friggin' sucked. Twice.